Conley shows them 10 laps the distance. We're ready to go with this one. Off to the races. Jack Brooks on the Husqvarna gets a good jump, but Mishy really gets that thing pulled back. Believe it is going to be the 13, though, Jack Brooks, but Mishy around the outside will take the lead. Jack Brooks and Mishy side by side, but I believe that's Bodie Page on the bottom. 3 wide almost down the back straightaway. Page takes the lead off into 3 there. Sam Drain needs to follow right in suit, and he does. Able to slot into 3rd. He needs to get by Jack Brooks immediately here to be able to keep up with Bodie Page. Man, they are extremely close down the front stretch, Ian.
And Brooks was sideways all the way out turn 4 down the front straightaway. That allows Drain to drop in that 2nd spot and try to put chase to Bodie Page before he can break away. So right now we got Page, Drain, Brooks, and then Mishy. Mishy sending to turn 3, trying the high side around Brooks. That may open the door for the 5th place rider right now. Right through this pack.
Sam Drain doing whatever he can do to not let Bodie Page get away. He's extremely close right now, still in fighting distance to potentially take a shot at one of these corners. Sam Drain's going to have to keep up the pressure as fast as he can, but I believe that's Mishy in 3rd, breaking away a little bit there. Sorry, the sunlight got in my eyes for a second. That is Mishy still in 3rd place. Jack Brooks back to 4th, and Charlie Jakes running in 5th.
Jakes put on a hard charge the last race we saw him out here. Got on the back door of the rider in front. Couldn't get it done.
Oh, and we got one down. The Goose Slayer goes down over there in 1 and 2. Everyone's been able to avoid him so far. Then they will. Lost the Goose Slayer over there in 1 and 2. Race is going to go red. We're going to get these guys stopped. Yeah, Rupert just lost the front end. That's Sean Rupert that went down over there in turns 1. And you just saw him start to lose the front on entrance and just never was able to bring that thing back.
That end of the track's been a little rough on him. They got the bike up. He's gathering himself together down there in turn 1. He's up to his knees. It's a tough kid right there.
Absolutely. Let's put our hands together. Sean Rupert standing up.
Man, gotta give it to him. He may have to shake that one, flip that one off. That looked like that one may have left a mark. But kid's tough. Took out some wildlife earlier today. Took himself out on that one, but he's on his feet. I wouldn't be surprised if he can shake this off. If he'll do his best to try to get back to the line, we'll have to wait and see. But good news is he's up on his feet. They wear the proper apparel. You're gonna send the rest of the crew back to the hot box. The rest of the pack back to the hot box. This will give Drain another chance to take a shot at Bodie Page.
Yeah, I'm going to take a second here and let Sean assess himself. Give him some time. I mean, these guys are going 85, 90 miles an hour down these front straightaways, so by the time you get the thing woed down, still going 60 miles an hour into that first corner and to tuck the front end, man, what a tough spill of it. But like you were talking about, Sam Drain gets the chance to talk to the crew again, maybe add some tear-offs, whatever he needs, change a shield if he has to be able to try to track down Bodie Page.
Looks like Sean's down there trying to get the bike sorted out to work his way back around so he can rejoin this crew. And it's going to be a little sore. It's going to be a little rough ride back to the cross Canadian border. But he'll have some stories to tell his friends when he gets home of his adventures of the foul play that happened at Harpster, Ohio.
He had a deep stretch going there. Maybe a little Charlie horse, had to get it straightened out. Great to see him back on the motorcycle and be able to continue with this one. Gonna bring him back to the line. Bodie Page. The only problem we saw earlier on was Sam Drain was not able to get a good start on that restart in the 450 amateur single file. Sam Drain's gonna have to get off the line here. Try to get by Bodie Page into that first corner if you can, but not going to be easy to do. You cannot allow a guy like Cody Mishy or Jack Brooks, who have been getting good starts, to get by you and bury you in the pack. You got to get off right behind Page.
It looks like we have 7 laps left to go in this race. There's still a lot of racing left to happen. And Sean Rupert joining back in this last spot of this hit. We're going to line him up behind the 007 of Pedri.
Connolly's letting him know the laps. He's going to walk off here. 7 to go in this one. There it is. Sam Drain gets a good start. Mishy gets a good start as well, trying to go up the outside. Page is going to lead him in there. Mishy to the outside of Sam Drain. Mishy goes down. Mishy goes down. Luckily, everyone is able to avoid him. Mishy just tucks the front end over there. He's up. He's picking the bike up, pushing it off the track. I believe we're going to keep this one going. Now we went red. We ended up going red on that one. Cody Mishy, though, good news. He was able to get up immediately. Just same thing as Rupert, tucked the front end. Robbie Bobby going over there on that Honda 50 to check it out. Going to get a little bit of time here for Mishy to get that bike sorted out. Mishy's coming around the track backwards, come over and join the rest of the field in this one. Hard to see over there. Sun's starting to get bright. It's late in this moto, too. Everyone's got dirty shields. Yeah, Mishy's handlebars aren't aligned with his front wheel. Got to do the old style knee jerk here. I see a telephone pole that'd be perfect for the job.
He's going to get to the point where he's probably not going to get much more straight than it is. He's going to have to get used to it. A lot of times, once you get a lap under your belt, you can kind of adapt and
yeah, absolutely.
You forget where it's at and you make it work.
Yeah, it takes about a lap, like you'd said. After a lap, you'll forget about it.
Looks like they're going to switch his helmets out.
He's ready to go. Mishy says, I don't need it. Mishy pulling off, electing to call it. Maybe the bars are just too bent. It's a bummer of an ordeal because he was running up there for a podium spot. Here we go. Australians first and second. Wisconsin rider third.
Charlie Jakes out of Michigan sitting in that fourth position.
Battle for the third and final podium spot's going to be on here. Brooks and Jakes were really going at it. Here we are. 8 laps, still the distance. We're off. Bodie Page gets a good jump. Sam Drain gets a good jump as well. They don't have to deal with Cody Mishy getting a good start. Charlie Jakes takes a shot up the inside of Brooks there. Nothing to it, but it'll be Bodie Page, Sam Drain, Jack Brooks, and Jakes off of 2.
There's one rider that's going to benefit a bit from this is Jed Fife. He's been able to work his way up a little bit further each restart, and now he is in that spot sitting behind Brody Hansen, looking like he's in the 6th spot. Goes back underneath Hansen. Fife is going to try to jump in this league roots battle as Jakes goes underneath Brooks to move into that 3rd position. Hansen not giving up the 5th spot so easy yet and goes back underneath Fife. Fife's going to square him up, put the 23 underneath him coming out of turn 2. Out front, Bodie Page setting sail, Drain in 2nd, followed by the followed by the number 80 of Jakes. Jakes gets a little sideways. He's going to open the door for Brooks to come back around the outside if he can get a good run. And the next two spots between Fife and O, and Hanson gets off the track. Couldn't keep it on there. Fife underneath him.
Yeah, two riders off the front straightaway there. Hanson and Rupert. Both riders keep it up, though. That's a good thing. And it's back to it. Bodie Page still out front. Sam Drain in second. A big gap back to Charlie Jakes in third. Jakes had a big bobble through 3 and 4 last lap. Let's see if he's able to clean it up this time around. He is. He still has Jack Brooks not far behind, though, in fourth place. Only room for one of these guys on the podium.
And Jed Fife is doing what he can to close in. He is broken free of Hanson. Now he's going to try to chase down number 13 of Brooks, try to get one more spot up. He came this far. He's staying over here stateside until the Nationals, but he wants to leave Ohio with at least a fourth place spot if he can get there.
Bodie Page doing what he needs to do out front. Sam Drain close, but just not close enough. Lap times off by 1/1000th of a second between Page and Drain. That is how close they are, only .001.
And Charlie Jakes has been looking better and better throughout the weekend. He's starting to establish himself as a podium runner on that number 80, getting a little gap over the first impressions racing number 13 of Jack Brooks.
Big gap now back to Charlie Jakes. Brooks is putting an effort together to try to catch up to him. A few laps left in this one. I believe they're coming to the white flag next time by, potentially. Jack Brooks still close to Jakes, but not quite in striking distance. Needs to put a really good lap together here, and they will. Sam Drain is starting to creep up to the back door of Bodie Page to the white flag this time by. Sam Drain's going to really have to put something together here on this last lap, along with Jack Brooks. Brooks sliding off the corner a bit more than Charlie Jakes, not able to capitalize yet. But it will be still Bodie Page with a big enough gap into 3 and 4 that this thing might be signed, sealed, and delivered. Let's see if Thom Drain can come up with something. Off of the final corner for the final time this weekend, Bodie Page will win it here in the Open Amateur class, followed by Sam Drain. Third place looks like it's going to be Charlie Jakes. And it will be Charlie Jakes. Jack Brooks put in a good effort, but not able to finish it off. Jed Fife from Australia will come away in this one with 5th. Man, what a group of warriors out there dealing with a lot of adversity throughout that one at different points.